Hello, my name is Louise and today I'm filming my 6th eyeshadow roulette. So I'm going to start by going through the 5 shades I randomized last time and, as usual, discuss them a little bit. Let's just jump into it. The first shade I randomized was from my Nabla Dreamy palette and it was the color Delirium, which is that one. It's a very pretty color. In the pan, it looks like it's purple, but when you swatch it, it almost turns slightly brown with pink and purple glitters. You see, it's very brown. It's a beautiful color. I used it 3 times. However, if you don't pack it on with a packing brush or with your finger, if you don't have a sticky base, if you try to use like just a fluffy blending brush, it goes everywhere. Like the fallout is intense. So packing it over a sticky base or placing it very deliberately, it's beautiful, beautiful. I used it as a liner one day, wasn't that impressed. It's a little too sheer for that somehow, but if you pack it, it's such a cool color. The second color I randomized was from Clarins, this shade, the color Groovy Green. A very nice green, very easy to use for me. It looks like that. It looks extremely sheer. It's not really this sheer, I feel. It's not the most vibrant metallic green that I own, but it's very pretty and I used it 3 times. I will use it again, but since it's in a single, I do tend to forget about them. I don't know why. I've heard other people say this, that once you depot your singles, it's like they're gone, which is very strange, but so that was that one. And the third color I randomized was from the Soft Glam palette, and it was the color Sienna, which is that one. Very easy to use color, pretty smooth. There we go. And I used it 4 times. This is the kind of shade that it's so simple to use because it's really nice for my complexion when it comes to just deepening the crease. I had to keep myself from using it because I tended to be like, oh, use that one, which is, that's not the point. The 4th color was also a single and it was from Kix. This one, it's called City Fog. It's a pretty nice metallic gray shade. I will say that it's not that pigmented. It's a pretty color. You can kind of see it's a gray, simple gray. I used it 3 times. Again, I was happy with the way it performed. I put it over a dark brown base and it became very effectful is, I think that's the Swedish word for it, effektful. But it became very dark and smoky and pretty. And I do enjoy the formula of this. But similar to the Groovy Green, being in singles and being depotted means that I have a harder time remembering them and thereby using them. The final color I generated was from the Nikki Tutorials palette by Beauty Bay, and it was the color Aura, that one. Such a pretty color. It's like a duochrome, soft. Every time I swatch it, I fall in love. Here it doesn't look that shifty, but IRL it like shifts between a gold and a peach, I'd say. Very pretty, and I use it twice. So there are the colors. Again, like I've been at least the past 3 times, I'm very pleased with the colors that I randomized. They were very fun to use. I don't have that much else to say. None of these were a dud. None of them none were. None of them were a dud. All very nicely pigmented, easy to use. Okay, well, not necessarily easy to use. The Delirium color was a little tricky because it was so prone to fallout, but personally, the result was worth the effort. So again, those were the colors from last time. I'm gonna be inserting some selfies now, both just focusing on the eyes and also like a full face look. I'm going to stop calling them cringy because it's a selfie and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the looks. And yeah, I don't feel like I should talk down my own selfies. There's no reason really to do it because it's just proof of my makeup and what I've used and looks that I've enjoyed wearing. So yeah, so here are my selfies. those were the selfies and the looks. Let's get into the randomization for the next 2 weeks. I have my notebook. I have my computer. So here's the random number generator. Let us put in 1, 2, 3, 151. Ooh, and let us generate number 35. That's a single. I wonder if it's going to be a single heavy roulette this time as well. Rightio. So it's from Makeup Store and it's the color Punch. Oh no, one of my shades are broken. Oh well. Punch is this color. Pretty metallic sheeny orange. Ooh, I'm losing the light. It's only 1 o'clock here, but it's what it is. Yeah, so there we go. It looks in this light like it's a tan orange, but it's definitely a very, very bright orange. Beautiful. So that will be fun. So the next shade. So 342 is pretty late in the collection. Could it be? Ooh, it's from my BH Cosmetics palette. Here we have her. And it's the lightest purple, the one next to Gemini. So we have Gemini there, and that's the lightest purple. Looks nice. Oh, those two together. Pretty. Right here then. Next shade is 109. Okay, it's from another palette that I've had before, the BH Cosmetics by Shaaanxo palette. I've described it as a I've described it as a taupe shimmer. So it's the 7th color in the palette, which is that one. That does look pretty though. Very useful, very nice. All these 3 would work well together or paired in different constellations. And then the 4th shade is 273. Ooh, fun! It's from the Oden's Eye Älva 2. Älva 2, that was a combination of Swedish and English, Swinglish if you will. And it's the color aquamarine. Ooh, yes. This one. Yay. Okay. So the final color. 202. No. It's from the Soft Glam palette. And it is a pretty color, so Soft Glam. It's the color Rose Pink, which is that one. Oh, it's so soft. I'm so scared it's gonna break. Actually, I'll insert a picture. When I was using Sienna last week, I just tapped off my brush and Sultry fell out of the palette. And I didn't notice it until I swirled and tapped, and then I looked down, it was sultry everywhere. So I'm a little nervous that this shade will meet the same end. Now, I did repress sultry and it seems to have worked fine, but it was a little annoying. Anyway, so we have Rose Pink. That one. It's pretty. You know, it'll be, all of these together will be interesting. Maybe not all, actually, you know what, all 5 at once could work as well. Would be a challenge. I think I could do it. So let's go through them, not in the order that I picked them, unfortunately, since I put them in the wrong place, but that's okay. So we have Rose Pink from the Soft Glam by Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. We have Makeup Store Punch. We have the lightest purple shade in the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. We have the taupey shade in the BH Cosmetics and Shaaanxo palette. And then we have the color Aquamarine from the Älva 2 by Oden's Eye Cosmetics palette. 5 very pretty colors. I'm looking forward to this actually because it feels even more fun, I want to say, compared to last time with these 3 pretty muted colors compared to these where there's only 2 muted colors. I'm really looking forward to the combination of these 2 and these 2. So yay for me. Okie dokie. I do find it interesting though that there are many repeat palettes. Again, I guess it isn't that strange since the palettes that repeat are usually the ones with the most colors in them. But I mean, like the Älva 2 has been in once before. The Shaaanxo has been in once before. The Zodiac has been in before, and the Soft Glam has been in before, twice even. So this is the 3rd color, right? Is it? Yeah, it is. It's the 3rd color from the Soft Glam palette. Have a nice day. Wash your hands. Be nice to people and yourselves. I'm going to sit in front of the fireplace and try to read a book for once. I have not had a good track record when it comes to reading, which makes me sad because I do really love reading. So, yeah, a book.